good afternoon, good evening. I want to start a Proverbs 31 wife series. I've done one in the past, but I want to start one again because June 20th, we will be in the season of summer, and I don't want to have another hot girl summer. I want to have a Proverbs 31 summer in fall, in winter, in spring, and I want a Proverbs 31 life and journey here on earth. So as you can already see, I've already started taking notes, and I want to ask that you take notes too if you're going to join me in this series. So if you're a man, this can become a list for you in your search for your wife. And if you're a woman, this can become a checklist, a guide, or goals, aspirations for you as a Christian woman, as a follower of Jesus. So take out some paper and jot down some notes and join me on this Proverbs 31 series. And as you join me on this series, you can get commentary on Proverbs 31 straight from the Bible. Below, you see the commentary for the chapter. You can also get your commentary from Blue Letter Bible, which I enjoy. So you go to blueletterbible.org, type in Proverbs 31, click on Tools, click down on this heading, click on Commentaries. I believe it's Sermon Audio, Study Tool, no. Text Commentaries, David Guzik, which I love his commentary. Click on Study Guide, and there you go. You're going to see his interpretation of the scriptures in Proverbs 31. This video is going to include some of David Guzik's commentary, some of my commentary, and we're just going to have an awesome lesson. And we are going to start at verse 10. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Who can find her? Men, I truly believe that there are virtuous women in your city, or in your state, or in this world. I believe it. And she's worth finding. Yes, you've run into women who have not been virtuous. Heck, I have not been that virtuous woman, but I'm working on being that virtuous woman. And when my man comes, he's going to find a virtuous woman. Now, what are some of the qualities of a virtuous wife? Here are just a few that David Guzik gives in his commentary. A virtuous wife or a virtuous woman, she walks in excellence, she's brave and determined, she's a woman of power and strength, she's full of energy. Now please understand, she didn't wake up like this. These things did not simply fall on her. She became these things. A person of excellence at one point got angry of being mediocre, of just getting by, just doing the least. A woman or a person of bravery one day was timid and fearful until she woke up one day ready to face and endure anyone and any problem that came her way. A determined person was once unsure and indecisive until one day they started making decisions and being committed to those plans. And believe me, a person of power and strength had to have learned how to turn weaknesses into strengths. I bet you they had to overcome many hurdles and to endure many setbacks. So if you're not this person. You're not this person yet. You're not this woman yet, but you can become this woman. And wisdom will be your reward. It also says that she is more precious than rubies. She's rare. You're not going to run into this woman often. But like I said at the beginning, you can run into her. You can become her. So men, don't get weary. Women, don't become hesitant and unwilling to become this rare thing, this rare woman. So men, I believe your first step should be to believe again, to believe that there are virtuous women in the world, and to believe that one of those women is your wife. I want you to believe that God is still working on the hearts of women, convicting us to be transformed by the renewing of our mind and to not be persuaded by what other women are doing on social media. Men, I want you to not get tired. That today might be the day that you run into a woman who is becoming virtuous. And if you don't, you still do what you need to do to become that godly man that she needs, that godly man that she can submit to. And you can get some great tips from the Bible. I suggest you read 1 Timothy, read Titus, read Ephesians while you are waiting on your virtuous wife. And women, my advice for you on today is to not be reluctant in becoming this woman. You are determined to be that rare woman, that rare virtuous woman that you will be pleased with, that your kids will be honored to say that that's my mother, that the world can look up to and celebrate and admire. And not only that, have an example of what a virtuous woman looks like. And ultimately what God is pleased with. So women on today, don't compare yourself to any woman. Don't say to yourself that man is too late, I wasted too many years. Because if you're listening to this video, you are alive today to make a change. So don't condemn yourself. Forgive yourself and move forward. So this is our first lesson in becoming the Proverbs 31 wife and finding the Proverbs 31 wife. Don't forget to write down some notes, study your Bible on this topic, and let's be great on today. Bye, you guys.